I'm waiting to see if anybody gets on. Okay. So, I got a bunch of new followers this week. Thank y'all for sharing my page, because when you share it, then your friends see it. And I've had a lot of people come in the shop that didn't even know I was over here. So I appreciate that. Be sure and share this video. I think you have to share it after the fact, because I tried it the other day. I think when you're sharing when it's live, it does a watch party. I could be wrong, but that's the only way I could get it to go. So you can share it. Oh, crap. You can share it after the video. Also, be sure and comment so I can see who's watching. If you're interested in something, please message Gray's Attic, because that's where I'm going to look first, is in the messages, and then I'll look on the comments to see who's commented about wanting something. If you're wanting some more pictures of something, a close-up, then just give me a yell and I'll take some pictures. I am not organized. I've been working this morning and I've got just stuff laying everywhere, and I've kind of got myself in a corner here, so I'm going to try to do the best I can. Also, I got to go back to work next week. I got an email from Little Rock that said I got to go back to work on Tuesday, so I will not be doing any more Wednesday live feeds, which is a bummer. I really don't want to go back to work. I really just want to junk. That is all I want to do, is junk, and I don't want to go back to work. Anyway, hopefully soon I can quit my real job. So we're going to get started. I don't even know where to start. I guess right here. A lot of people, oh, this has got cobwebs on it. I do have a lot of followers that go and do shows, and I'm sure then they would recognize, well, I'm sure everybody knows these are for, but people that do shows use these a lot. I've seen jewelry vendors use them. They put them up for display and put their jewelry on there. Just something different, because nobody wants to go to a show and just see stuff laying on the table. I do not like to do that. If I go to a show and I see a booth that's just got stuff laying on the table, I don't really go in. But they have a unique display. I really like those. Also, you can put these up in your house. You can go, I follow a lot of blogs where I get free printables, and I'll show you what a printable is. I'm going to fall, sure enough. I'm tripping over everything. So this, can you see that? That's just a printable. And so like at Christmas time, I'll have some that'll have Christmas stuff on it, and then you just hang it. You can hang it on the wall like that. So I'll have some hang up in my shop, but these are all 5 apiece. I've got 2 of the smaller ones, and then I have 1 long one, but they're all 5 apiece. Clipboards. Okay, I have these. These are some French sconces. I just got through eating some cashews. I'm on a keto diet, which sucks. I really just like to eat whatever I want to, but I can't do that and get away with it. So I'm eating cashews, and they're hung in my throat. So I don't have COVID or anything while I'm coughing. So I have these French sconces. Some of the crystals, I have the rest of them at the shop. I just didn't put them on. You can see here, they've got where you can put like a little candle in it right there. They're made in Italy. And then this piece goes with it. Pick it up. And so this actually has the light. So it's got 3 lights in it. And yes, they do work. So they're really, really pretty pieces. And they're $75 for the set of 3. So hi everybody, if you're saying hi, I don't have any contacts in. My eyes are bothering me, so I didn't put any in today. And I can't see what you're saying. Because I have this large oil painting of a flower. So there's nothing really, I just have it. I really like stuff that's kind of quirky and stuff, so this is not so much my style, but it is a beautiful piece, and it's $40 for this one. And it's got a really pretty ornate frame. You can see. And I have this little cute crewel work. Can you see that without that light? So it says home cooking. It's a little bunny, and I'm not for sure what these are. Maybe tomatoes. I'm not for sure. But it's a cute little crewel piece, and she is 15. Yeah, I said she, because I figured that's a woman, because, you know, usually we're the one cooking. So $15. I know in my household, I'm the one cooking. Harry says he can cook, but he cannot. He hasn't shown it. In 30 years, he hasn't shown it. So I have this milk jug, or a milk jar, and it says what does that say? MDE, Memphis, Tennessee on the bottom. It says, oh, I don't know if it's a milk jar. It says MDE. I glanced at that and thought that said milk. MDE around the top. It's $10 for this. There's no cracks, no chips in it. It actually is in great shape. And then it has on the bottom, sealed 1 quart. This, I have so much stuff at the shop in the back. I have totes of junk. So one day I'll let people that want to go picking go in the back of the shop. But I found this yesterday. It's a little piece of pottery. It's got a little lid. It's kind of got some, which depending on how you look at it, the colors change. So it kind of looks green and then copper and brown. It's a cool piece. It's just like a little, maybe change. You know, we're having a corn shortage, so that's what they say anyways. I don't know if I believe that. I'm going to go and take all my change and pay in all pennies somewhere. See, I'm going to take this corn shortage, tackle it. Inside, it's got this really pretty green. So it's just a little pottery dish with a lid, $5 for that. There's no chips or cracks. It does have, it says something in there. It looks like it is in Spanish. I no habla español, so I don't know what it says. Pottery is about the only thing I can see on that. Something pottery. Then I have this. This is the only one I've got left. This little pulley. It's $25. It's a little wooden pulley. It's got both of the hooks on it. This still spins. These are really, I've seen a lot of people do these, use these for some industrial lighting and stuff, and they're really cool. So $25 for that. And then I have, now this is actually a trash can. So it's a vintage trash can. It's orange. It does have on the back, it's got some where it's scratched and stuff right there. But I just put, and just because it's a trash can doesn't mean you have to use it as a trash can. I just put these, I don't know what these are called, and they're artificial. These artificial yellow, it's a burning something, I'm not for sure. My flower people would know what that is. But I just put that in there because you can use it as a planter. You can use it for all kinds of stuff, and it's got this really cool wooden applique on the front of it that gives it a little bit more character. And it is, let me see, I ripped the tag off just now, $15 for this. See it? 15. Now I have several of these old lights in the shop. So usually they would hang over like this, has a pull string, and then it has a plug-in right there. So if you're restoring like an old bathroom back to like that vintage look, then I have several of these in the shop. This one's got like the milk glass on the back and then the pebbles on the front. And it's $20 for this one. I have a couple of more of this size, just a different shape, and then I have some larger ones. So $20. Then I have several of these pictures. And I know people, when they come in my shop and see these pictures, they tell me it breaks their heart to see them. But I explain to them, after generations, these pictures go through a few generations. If nobody's wrote on the back of them, then if the generation has been 3 or 4 before them, they don't know who these people are. So write on the back of your pictures, or you're going to end up in a box at my shop. And I hate that, but that's just what happens. So I got this, or sometimes they write on the back, and your family don't want them. So I don't know what that says about you. So this is Joseph Neal Payne, San Antonio, Texas, March 1943. I have this, and a lot of people do like to collect these. So you wonder who buys pictures of people they don't know. Well, a lot of people. They like to collect them. I have some pictures of some people up in my house. I don't know who they are. My husband's never asked me who they are. I think he assumes they're probably my family, but they are not. They are strangers. What did I tell you that in the woods? So all these pictures are 5 apiece, and then here is another. This is a military picture. This guy, his name is Payne. Also, he, I believe, is maybe the grandson to this other one. And then here is the older gentleman again. So he is also $5. So this is from the 40s. And this is the Payne family. And I have several of their stuff. And I have these cute little embroidery hoops. This is a wooden one, and then I have a metal one. And they're really cute to put some dried flowers on, put some eucalyptus around, and make like just a little wall hanger. $3 a piece. And I have some large ones at the shop. And I have this. This is really in great shape. It's a handheld mixer. I don't know that anybody would use it. Maybe some people still like to use that, but there's no rust on it. Usually you'll get them and they'll be, you know, rusty and stuff, but this is $5. No rust on it. It would be a cute little, if you were, people like to collect stuff like this and make a little gift, so you could do a basket, put some greeneries in it, stick some of this in it, put some recipes down in it, put some wooden spoons down in it, and make a little gift basket. $5 for this one. Then I have these trays. I love these trays. Every time I see them, I get them. I've got a big one hanging on my wall in the dining room. And I know somebody came in the shop the other day and was saying they would love to see my house. So I might do a house tour of my house, but I got to clean it first. And, you know, I just don't want to do it. So I'll try to clean my house and get everything staged and do a house tour so y'all can see some of the stuff. I do have some cool pieces in here, and they're not for sale. Okay, so, oh, there again, I tripped again. So I've got this large large black metal tray. I love the black with those deep colors in there. Some golds, some greens, some oranges, some burnt reds. And then I have this little white one, some more spring color. It does have the stands here so you can stand it up, but you still can hang these up on the wall. You can remove these right here and then stick these on the wall. I have a really cool gallery wall. These are 15 a piece. This one, this black one, has a stand, has some legs, and I've lost them somewhere in the shop, so I will try to find them, but it's still 15 a piece. Sorry, somebody's calling me. It probably paused the video. And I have, I've got a lot of galvanized stuff, and that seems to do really well at the shop. I've got to do this one thing. I keep hitting my toe. I'm going to break my stinking toe. So I have this big galvanized funnel, $8, and then I have this really large one. It doesn't have like a long spout at the bottom of them, and it's $15 for this. So $8 for this little one right here with the long spout, and then $15 for this large one. I had a lady buy one the other day, and I was telling her about they'd be really cute attached to a piece of barnwood, and she did it to her house, and I've got the picture saved. So every Monday I try to do a customer feature for the week, and if you bought something and you've got it in your house or done whatever to it, be sure and send me a picture, and then I will do a customer feature of the week and show you, or show everybody the picture, what you've done with it. Okay, this is what I'm breaking my toe on. So this huge metal corbel. I've had these in the shop. People have asked about them. I have a whole set, so there's 4 of them with the porch railings. And I didn't want to break them up, but sorry, it's breakup time, and they'll get over it. So I'm going to sell them individually. They're $30 a piece. I've got 3 of them. They are really large. They are really heavy, and when you hit them with your toe, it doesn't break them. So they're great pieces. $30 a piece for these. And like I said, I've got 4 of them. I'm going to move it. Then I have this little, I don't know, I call it a trellis. You see it? This is about, I don't know, 4.5 foot. Yeah. And then I have 2 at the shop that are 2 tall ones. So this one is $15, and then I have 2 long ones at the shop if you're interested in those. These, I'm thinking the 2 at the shop can come apart. So if you are wanting, you know, some small ones, you can take those apart. But I have got some of these on my wall inside my house. So maybe when I do my, well, I'll turn this around so you can see them. And they're like a chippy mint green. Oh, is it going to work? I don't know. See them there? So you don't have to use them outside in the garden. You can use them in your house if you want, because that's what I did. Okay. Some of this stuff, I haven't even got this. I've had it in the shop for a while, but I haven't even taken pictures of it. So I have this large peacock shell shadow box display. One shell is loose in the bottom. He's just laying there. I don't know that you can take the back off. I'm sure you can. But I'm not going to. So it's a really, really pretty piece. It has that whole bohemian look to it that everybody likes. It took a lot of work, and those shells are absolutely beautiful. And it's $30 for this piece. And see that you can see how it's like a shadow box in the back. $30. I have this little crock. I don't know what kind of crock it is. Maybe somebody would know. It's got a little spout. It's got this blue kind of turquoise looking color at the top. It's $5 for this. And that's all I know about it. There's no writing on it. Like I said, I don't know anything about this. And this little spout is metal. $5. Let's see what else I got. Okay. I have got all these books. I know people, when they go to yard sales and see boxes of books, they hate to go through books. But I have found some really cool old kids' books, and I love the graphics on them. So all these books, I have, this is the 3rd reader, The Pathway to Reading, and this is the 1st reader, The Pathway to Reading. So, I don't know what happened to the 2nd reader, but I love the colors. I love orange and blue. I love those colors together. They're $5 a piece. And let me see, 1936 is when somebody wrote in it. I was going to see, it's, this book is 1932. And this other book is, I don't know, but it does have like some of these pictures in it that people like. There's an old picture of Santa Claus. I'm sure it's the same era, 1932. $5 a piece. And then this one is Stories of My Country's Beginnings. And this book is a property of the state of Arkansas. So we're not going to tell anybody. This is 1944. And I don't think it has, oh, it does have some graphics in there. You see that? It's got some really cool graphics in there. And a lot of people take these pages out that have these graphics on them, and you know, put them up in frames and stuff. $5 a piece. And then I have another Boy Scout manual. And I said the other day that Boy Scout manual was $20. I have no idea I had it priced as 10, but 20 came out. Sometimes my brain is just fried. This one says 1969. It's got his score class, his initials in it. These are 10 a piece, Boy Scouts of America. So that's that one. And a lot of people collect these. I do, but I have one already at the lake. The house at the lake is Vintage Camping. So if you have any vintage camping stuff you want to get rid of, give me a yell. Now this is a Boy Scout book, but it doesn't have the front like that. This has a little Independence Hall. It has just a little book cover, and it has his name on there. Paul B. I can't tell what it says. Caterton? I don't know. But stuff like that. And then again, it has these really cool graphics in it. So these are 10 a piece. Then I have, these are, I went to an estate sale in Piggott last weekend, and the family, I don't know if they were originally from Germany. I know they said their son was stationed in Germany, but they had several items that were from Germany, and I got a couple. So I got these. Well, let me put her hat on. So I've got these cute little Austrian kids. They are wind up, but I do not have a little thing. What's it called? Their joints, they move. Her hat keeps falling off. The little arms move. They have the cutest little outfits. I would say they're from the 40s, and they are $20 for the pair. Where'd her hat go? And then I drop it again. I can't hang on to anything. Then I have this book. This is $10. It's Peoples of Other Lands by G.R. Bodley. And it's got an Eskimo on the front, and it looks like, I don't know, an Asian person maybe? And it has a sticker inside. He has, let's see if you can see that. He's got like the little red, I think it's Japanese, and it says, "This is the enemy." That's crazy. It's really funny to get these old books and look back and see, because I had one the other day. It was a military manual, and it had in there how to kill with your bare hands, and I just think it's interesting. Whether I agree with it or not, I just think it's interesting to look at stuff like that. I don't see a date on here. I'm sure there's one somewhere. But it's got the jungle animals of Central Africa, lands of snow and ice, the far north. Got all kinds of stuff in there. Peoples of Others America, Peoples of Other Lands. Sorry, $10 for that. I'm trying to say where to put it. And I have this. Now this, I don't know if y'all know what that is. It's a cobalt blue engine. You're right. But, see that bottom part? It's from, I think, from the 40s. I can't remember. It's the 30s or 40s. I've got a couple of them. And it has where candy used to come in the bottom of it. So candy would be in the bottom of this, and that was how you bought it. A little candy display thing. $15. I've got a couple in the shop. I've got like a military tank. I've got a military ship. And then I've got a little Scottish dog. $15 for this. There's no cracks, no chips anywhere in it. It is minus the candy. And no, I did not eat the candy. I love candy. Like, love candy. Just like a kid. Okay. Here I've got just a little keychain. It's the Eiffel Tower. Cute. You can take this keychain off and put it on a little display that you have. Put some like, little postcards behind it. It's $2 for this little keychain. Okay, let me see. Okay, I have these. I have had these in the back of the shop forever and a day, and I always have a plan for them, but I never do it because I got too much other crap going on. So I'm just going to tell you, these are 5 apiece. I have seen people that Chalk Couture that you see, you can get a stencil and put, like at Christmas, you can do a Christmas scene on here. At fall, you can do an old truck with some pumpkins in it. You can do all kinds of stuff. So these are really great to use for that Chalk Couture. So I have 2 of these heart ones. And then I have, I don't know how many I got of these things. So I've got some more of these. You know, if they don't sell, then I probably will do that. I've got a Chalk Couture lady coming to the show in September, and so I probably will buy some of those stencils then and get these done up for Christmas. Here's some more silver platters. There's 3 of them there. And then here's a large one. I just have all kinds. I have a tote full of them, and I just grabbed a few of them. But I really wish I had one done so I could show you the potential on these. But these are just some DIY pieces. Now, if you collect them, then okay. So, and then these 2. $5 a piece. And I'll try to get one done and show y'all guys what it looks like. They're really cute. Let's see. Okay. I've got this. I don't know how to hold it up here. So these are, and I looked at, I have it on my phone. Artesian del Grande, I believe. They're from Mexico, and I looked them up. They have this whole gamut of collections of these little bitty figurines. So this is a set. It's $10 for this set. And this one has Joseph. You seen? He's little. And look at that. Isn't that cute? And Mary. And baby Jesus. And there's an angel. And then there's the 3 wise men, a donkey, and a cow. And they are $10 for the set. They are super cute. Cute. And I have several other pieces. If you're interested in them, let me know, and I can take pictures of all of them and send to you. They're probably about 2 inches tall, and I'll sell them by the set. That was the biggest set, was the nativity scene. I have, like, this hasn't even been cleaned yet. It's got dirt and stuff all over it. So this little dog, I don't know what kind of dog he is. He kind of looks like maybe a Cocker Spaniel. It's just a little planter, and he is cracked. I don't know if he's been glued back together. I mean, he's like been severely cracked all over. But he is $1, just $1 for this little dog. Look at those eyes. He's saying bye me. And then I have this little copper piece. It is not an old piece. It's got like those little bumps all over them. They're called hobnob, I think, with this little floor. And then I've got, my husband keeps calling me. I'm going to have to wrap this up because he keeps calling me. Right. This ashtray, it's got Kentucky on there, $2. All these ashtrays are $2. And then I got a Texas ashtray, a Kansas ashtray. So if you collect ashtrays, I have several of them in the shop. And I think that's about it for the day. Oh, this one last piece. I had to go out and get this and wash it. So this old vintage bread box. It's a metal bread box. It's got the little breathing hose in the back. It's got this soft peach top. It is rusty and stuff, and it's got a rust spot on the top. And it is kind of dented right here. But still in good shape. And you can spray paint this and bring it back to life, or you can use it just like it is. It's got this really soft, pale pink flowers on the front, and I got another one in the shop that's in really, really good shape. This one is $5. It just needs some love. And I will have this stuff. I haven't determined if I'm going to be at the shop this Saturday because my cabinets are in for the lake, and we may go up there. I do not know yet. I will let everybody know for sure, but again, this is going to be possibly my last Wednesday live sale because I got to go back to work next week. And can't you see the joy on my face? But again, if you're interested in anything, be sure and message me, and then I can take pictures. Be sure and share this video. Also, we have our market September the 19th. It's a one-day show. It's outdoors in downtown Harrisburg. It has its own page, so be sure and follow its page, share it, and if you are interested in being a vendor, let me know, and I can get you an application, or if you know of anybody, let them know about it. I appreciate all y'all guys. Be kind this week, and I challenge you not to share any more hateful things of what's going on in the world, because when you do and we see that, that just makes us madder, and it's just a vicious cycle. So just don't share anything. Just share all positive stuff, and leave that ignorant stuff to the news, because that's what they're good at. Because when you do see that and see somebody being rude and ugly and mean to somebody else or somebody's business, then that just wants to make you get psycho. It does me. It makes me want to get psycho. So just don't share that stuff and just go on past it like I do. I appreciate you guys, and have a good week.